Hey, what is up, guys? Welcome back to another UFC 185 recap. Holy crap, these fights were awesome. Check out the fights on the MMA Underground Facebook page. Mr. Big Rig Johnny Hendricks did what he always does, wrestle you to the ground and beat up Matt Brown like I thought would happen, because Matt Brown is a durable guy. He can take a hell of an ass whoop and keep coming, but Johnny Hendricks just looks fresh, looks ready, looks like the best Johnny Hendricks you've ever seen. But I don't know, Dana White said he wasn't impressed with Johnny Hendricks' performance. I mean, it kind of reminded me of GSP, where he would ground and pound you, stand up, ground and pound you. So that's the style it looks like Johnny Hendricks is known for, something similar to what GSP was known for. And, you know, Matt Brown couldn't really do much. And literally, who's seen Anthony Pettis get dominated for 4 rounds? I never saw that going to be happening for all 5 rounds, getting dominated like he did against Dos Anjos. I thought Dos Anjos was going to be good, but not this great. So Dos Anjos is one of those dudes. He was doing something similar to what Cain Velasquez does. He was shooting in, taking you down, stand up, kick, take you down. He was doing everything he had to do to win this fight. And you got to be very aggressive when you want to be the champion. And my personal opinion, he did everything, and he did everything well. If you want to win a fight, you got to pressure the action, and keep coming forward. That's the way to beat John Jones, the way to beat anybody. You just come forward, and you throw strikes, you land strikes, you shoot in when you can shoot in, you stand up, you throw leg kicks. I don't know if you guys got this from the fight, but Anthony Pettis looked kind of nervous in this fight. He wasn't throwing the leg kicks and being dominated like he normally is. He was like being a little bit tentative, where his opponent, Dos Anjos, would come in there, throw like 3-4 leg kicks, a kick to the gut, throw a bunch of punches, go for a takedown, and Anthony would throw 1 punch, 1 kick, and then just stand there. So I don't know if Anthony was injured before this fight, but that wasn't the Anthony Pettis I was expecting to come out. But Dos Anjos did what he had to do. Oh my God, this dude's a killer. Who's going to be able to beat this dude? He's knocked out a lot of guys. Beat Benson Henderson, and I think that fight, Benson was not out. He beat Nate Diaz. He totally made Nate Diaz look like garbage, like he was an amateur. He made Anthony Pettis look like trash. Like Anthony Pettis was like not even in his weight class or even in his league. I don't know who's next for him, but dude, whoever is gonna fight this dude, you gotta be prepared. This dude throws a lot of power, a lot of shots, and he does remind me of Cain Velasquez, how he will shoot in, stand up, shoot in, and take you down. He's just very aggressive. That's how you gotta be to be a champion. Just be very elusive, be very aggressive, and that's how you're gonna win fights. Wow. And guys, one last thing I gotta say is, when was the last time a champion got dominated all 5 rounds and completely nullified their game? I mean, the people on Twitter who's saying, well, this needs to be a rematch. I mean, this dude just showed clearly he outclassed the champion 10-1. I don't know what you guys are thinking on Twitter, but I don't want to see a rematch. Anthony Pettis, step your game up. Whoever's going to fight Dos Anjos, step your game up. And in the women's championship match, Carlos Esparza versus Joanna. Oh, we're going to get right into that fight. That was a beat down if I ever seen one. Oh my God, Joanna beat down Carlos Esparza. It didn't even look like they were in the same weight class. Esparza looked like she was a real 115, and it looked like the other chick, Joanna, was a 135er. And she dominated from bell to bell. Her boxing is crisp. I want to say this, would Joanna be able to beat Ronda Rousey if she went up in weight class? That would be something I think the UFC would do after she gets a couple wins under her belt. But her striking, her takedown defense is crazy good. But as always, remember to rate, comment, subscribe, and I will. Oh, and the Roy Nelson fight. Roy Nelson needs to use his jiu-jitsu more. Go for takedowns, and don't just go for overhand right, because he did get dominated by Alistair Overeem. But as always, remember to rate, hate, comment, and subscribe, and I will definitely talk to you guys in the next video. Oh my god, go to my MMA Underground Facebook page, which is in the links below, and you'll see the fight, son, on my Facebook page. But it's just crazy, guys, that Carlos got dominated like she did. She is a finisher. She is a dominator. She dominated all of her fights, but in this fight, she really looked outclassed. Like, she didn't know what to do. Her striking isn't as great as this Joanna chick. This Joanna chick looks like a straight Muay Thai striker. There's fluid craziness, and you can see the level of difference. It's really the truth, guys. You see her striking compared to Esparza's striking looked amateur compared to this chick. But as always, I'll see you guys next time.